welcome to November week 3. Thanks for sending me all your kiddos' cute pictures. I just love them. It's always fun to see what they're working on and how they're doing, and I love just touching base with you guys, so thanks for doing that. I'm going to show you this week and next week. I'll try to do a couple of different ways, whether you just want to use the papers from the packet or if you want to cut them out of construction paper. Like one of them we're gonna do first off on the first day is the turkey name feathers. So if you don't want to cut out all these little pieces, or the kiddos just don't want to color them all, you can always just use construction paper and just cut it out this way and still glue it on. The point of the activity is just to see if they can put their name in order if you mix up all the feathers that have their letters on them. Or you can use this one, it's totally up to you guys. And then we're gonna do our letter C is kind of the same. Our literacy center that I have for this week is to do the ABC pies, and that's these ones. So depending on where your kiddo's at, you can just use the pies and kind of just play with some fun stuff, put them in a sensory tub, tape them to the wall, let them jump on them, whatever you want to do. If they're ready for it, this is more of a kindergarten level activity, so a lot of the kiddos might not be ready, and that's okay. Or maybe if you did it together, or if they had a sibling do it with them, but they're just going to try to match the letter leaf to the pie to see if they can match like capital and lowercase together. So either one of those for your literacy center, and then the turkey numbers that we were kind of talking about last week, just to kind of play with numbers. Same thing, they could put, you know, oh, if they draw the number 3 turkey, maybe they have to try to put 3 dots of Play-Doh, or 3 beans, or 3 noodles, whatever you've got out, just to see if they can start or keep associating a quantity to the number. Then for our papers, everything else is pretty self-explanatory. Kind of goes in theme with what we've been doing as far as the numbers and everything else. And then we've got the big turkey handprint craft. So that one is, if you've got a big sheet of paper like this guy, it just is more fun because you're basically just gonna let them handprint. If you wanted to, they could do, you know, one kind of almost in a rainbow pattern, do, you know, brown and then orange and then red, yellow, green, whatever you want to do, just to do all their handprints and then let it dry. And then I cut out, for Olivia, I cut out a little tummy piece. Sorry, that's hard to see. So we'll glue on, after the handprints have dried, we'll glue on the tummy piece and the head piece like that. I just did a circle and kind of an oval shape to make the head and body. And then we'll glue on the little turkey beak. And I always like googly eyes, so I'll glue on, sorry, it's hard to see that. But we'll glue on the little googly eyes, and then we cut out his little gobbler to glue on too. And then use like a marker or something to color in the center of the eye, or you can cut out some little black pieces of paper too. But that one's super fun to do. And then I did include in that November packet, if any of these projects are just too much for you, or you just don't feel like getting out the paints, whatever it is, or maybe they're at a grandma or grandpa's house. There's a lot of papers in that packet that we don't need, like the color book. There's like an ABC tracing page, just some different fun things that way that the kids could do instead. Just because I know the next 2 weeks might be a little bit crazy. So you have some options. The pumpkin pie craft, you just need a little plate. I bought the wrong size on Amazon, so we're gonna be making a tiny pumpkin. But if you have the normal size plates, I always cut a triangle piece out, and then we put, and then I just always give them, I cut up, so you can even have them cut it if they need the scissor practice, you know, the scissor practice. But I just cut up some orange and some brown paper, and then we put the brown along the edge to be the crust of the pumpkin pie, and we glue the orange in the center for the pumpkin. And then I give them a little white piece of paper to cut out like their fluffy whipped cream, and then we glue that on. So that one's pretty easy, and I'll show you in the video a completed one. I'll have Jackson or Emma make one. And then the paint splat turkey for the last day is, there's a cute little guy you can color or I just cut out a construction little body piece. And this one is really fun. The kids loved it last year, but you just fold the paper in half. And then on one side, you can let them do it or you can help them, but you just kind of drop like splat, 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 different colors of paint. Like I'm gonna have them do red and orange and yellow, just to kind of keep with the fall colors theme. And then you let them put it together. And sometimes it'll ooze out if you have too much. So maybe put it on like a placemat or something that can get paint on it. But then you let them rub it and smush it together. And when they open it, I have the paint splat and they think that's like absolute magic. And so then once that dries, you can either glue in the little turkey guy out of construction paper or have them color or paint this. And then once you open it up, it just glues in and makes a cute little turkey. So easy peasy lemon squeezy. And then the last one, I'm sorry, I forgot to tell you one more thing, is the curly turkey craft. Is this little guy Jackson colored him for me. And you're just gonna take these papers, I'm gonna show the kids in the video too. You can have them take one at a time. And then I just tell them to find something that's round, like a paintbrush or a pencil. And this is our fine motor skills for the week. But you just have them wrap it around. And then when they let go, they've got a curly. So they'll cut this guy out and then glue on their curly turkey feathers, and it just makes for a goofy turkey. So that's what that one is. And I think that's all. Oh, and then I'll put a video on day 2 for the directed turkey drawing, and those turned out super cute. It might be nice if you had an adult or an older sibling sit down and do it next to them. Like try to let them follow, hit pause if you need to. But they usually turn out so cute. So, so cute. So I usually do it in a pencil, and then we can trace it with a permanent marker later, or you can just let them do it with a permanent marker if you have something, you know, to make sure it doesn't bleed through. But yeah, I think otherwise that's most of them. It should be a pretty easy week. And then next week, I know I have it scheduled for 3 days. And I just not thinking that we had Thanksgiving, but you can either do that discounted as a bonus day, like do it if you want to, you don't have to, you know, do it over the weekend, do it early. I'm going to try to get those videos up as soon as I can, just so you guys can do them whenever you want to. But anyways, have a great week. Please reach out if you need something. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.